downtown Charlotte, North Carolina. It's the home of the Hornets, live on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Take a look at the Lakers. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments, and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
Checking out Los Angeles, they've actually taken the NBA by storm since the season kicked off. They put themselves right in the mix with the league's top teams when most people thought they'd be bottom feeders.
I know it's early, Clark, but the way they've looked, I think they'll be in that mix all the way to the end.
And now the Lakers starting group. Mr. Fundamentals in at point guard. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Davis. Then there's Kobe. And it's Hill in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one. Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Mr. Fundamentals, the stupendous finish in traffic. Mr. Fundamentals got his first points in this one. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And, Kevin, that was an outstanding win. To get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter, I think.
I agree, and I think most people probably thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, that they had missed their best shot and overtime wasn't going to go their way. But give them credit for pulling it out.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Steve Clifford had a few moments to share with me. We discussed their defensive strategy going up against Kobe Bryant. He said, well, he probably has the best footwork of any player in the game. You can't give him any room in his jump shot, but when he's got all those fakes, it's so tough. Guys, he said he knows Kobe is going to get his points. They just want to try to limit his efficiency out there. Guess we'll see how they do.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Vonleh. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Davis. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Walker. Soft touch off the glass. Walker's got his second bucket of the night. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Davis. Here's Hill. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He's getting his hands dirty right away by doing some battling on the boards.
Here's Walker. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him too.
And that one's good. Walker's got 6.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by Walker. Here's Hill, broke loose, stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Stevenson with the ball. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Stevenson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Hill. That's good.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Now here's Walker. He has 6. And Stevenson kicks to Jefferson. From the baseline. Bryant with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
He has not missed yet. 4 for 4 in this first quarter.
Setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
The feed now to Henderson. Kicks it to Vonleh. Outside Jefferson. Here's Henderson. And too long on the shot. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Davis. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
Now here's Walker, averaging 18 points a game. Stevenson outside. Pass to Jefferson. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Hill. The Lakers in the lead. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
Shots good by Walker.
He is remarkably hot this quarter. He has yet to miss a shot.
Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Hill, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Henderson, no good. So it's the Lakers now. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Davis. That's good. Davis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
And he gets it to go.
He's got the firepower, feeling the rhythm here, going 5 for 5 so far.
Yeah, everything seems to be working. He's in a nice groove.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Hill, no good.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
And now let's bring you the list of the top 3-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The Lakers, #1.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. Some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. All sorts of time. Aminu with the bucket. Aminu's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Outside, Walker. Henderson dishes to Vonleh. Charlotte moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Knocked away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Bryant. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Now here's Walker. 10 points for him. And he gets it to go. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Hill and Jefferson sends it back. And now the fast break. Stevenson with the ball. And the jam by Gerald Henderson.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. Walker with it. Now guarded by Mr. Fundamentals. Jefferson kicks to Henderson. Jefferson setting the pick for Henderson. 6 to shoot. And it's Stevenson missing.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Some changes for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Jefferson. Zeller comes in. Kid Gilchrist in for Gerald Henderson. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Randall's checked in for Hill. Ryan Kelly comes in for Ed Davis. Young's checked in for Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Bryant. Here's Biyombo. The pass to Walker. The 11-footer. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Walker's got 12.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He wants this game played at breakneck pace as much as possible. He was very clear, saying the fast break is going to be our best friend today. He also told them their offense needs to center around the pick and roll. That's a play he feels they can use to really exploit the weaknesses in this defense. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Walker, following the basket by Julius Randle. Here's Biyombo. Another shot. He lays it in. And the Hornets lead by 5.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Kelly, and that one's good.
Well, this is an important game for him, guys. He's back in his hometown. I think that could be a factor. You know, he's around a lot of friends and family, maybe getting a little home cooking, but you always want to play well when you're in front of your own crew.
And so it's Charlotte with it after the basket by the Lakers. Biyombo down low. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Biyombo's got his second bucket of the night. Lakers trail by 5. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way, and the shot is good. And that's 13 points for Lance Stevenson. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hornets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break hoops, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals following the basket by Lance Stevenson. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by Walker, and stolen by Zeller. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Kid Gilchrist with the ball. Stevenson can't hit. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to the Wizards.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
And the Lakers have possession. Michael Kid Gilchrist unable to get his shot to go. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
Lakers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And as a club, they're kind of in the middle of the pack in the NBA in terms of their free throw shooting, about 76%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Walker goes in. That's blocked. From deep three-point range, he got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the horn signals the end of the first. Not much offense so far. Hornets on top, leading by 7. 2K Sports, back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Al Jefferson is checked in for Biyombo. Vonleh comes in for Cody Zeller. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Michael Kid Gilchrist. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Hairston. Walker runs the point with Stevenson flanking him. Inside you have Vonleh and Jefferson, and it's Henderson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Let's see where Charlotte sits right now in the league rankings. 6th in fewest turnovers per game. 9th in opponent points per game. And they're in the top half of the league in challenging those shots. The opponent field goal percentage the top half of the league. Not bad.